He runs diesel engines so they don't go choo-choo. UP trains are yellow and DMEs are blue. Dustin's and Skull Railroad, where the railroad comes to you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the layout room. It's been a weekend where I've been busy in the layout, because of the whole having to stay home when you're not supposed to be out and about during that thing that whose name we will not say, or as Sparky calls it, the showstopper. It's kind of stopped the show for everybody. I mean, I'm working from home for the next 3 weeks as my kids are still home. Why not go to the layout room and do some stuff? But now here's the conundrum I'm in. I'm running out of straight track. I've been using flex for long runs and for some curves that aren't quite, the perfect radiuses. And so I've used up all my straight track that I've had accumulated over these years and from my old layouts. And I'm down to sectional atlas track, and I'm running out of that too. And so, I'm going to start looking to see where I can maybe still ship some from. But that's where I'm at right now on that. But hey, I did make some progress this weekend. I'm finally on to my last section of the layout as far as the last bench work that I'm going to be putting track on. I've been kind of putting it off. It's been a slow progress. I keep getting derailed into other things that I think need to be done, and I'm finally to the point now where I'm like, I want to run trains. Even if I don't have scenery, I don't have everything the way I want, and the first goal is to run some trains. And so I've got some progress. I've made a lot of progress. Let's take a look and show you what I got. So as you can see here on that last table where I've had a lot of clutter for a while, I finally have laid some track. What you're seeing there is the outside track. My BNSF is sitting on the freight line. The two inside are for my passenger trains, and I'll tell you about that here as we go in just a moment. But if you follow my Facebook page, Dustin's N-Scale Railroad on the Facebook, you'll see that I measured out my two passenger trains today, the Chicago Northwestern and the Milwaukee Hiawatha line. And so what they're going to do is, you see that split there in the line where the passenger line will come in and it will split. Chicago Northwestern will take one track and the Hiawatha will take the other one, and they will eventually go on either side of a passenger station where they can obviously drop off passengers. And so what will happen is I'll try to take turns running them through the layout, and then the freight line there obviously is on the outside. I'm deciding if I have enough room, if I can make the turns with the passenger lines and still make another branch out here. That's why I've cut it a little bit shorter from the edge of the table. I'm going to try to get a branch out, and then I can bring around to the back and put my iron ore taconite mine in there. And so there's a shelf with some of my stuff on it, and then also my son's little tabletop layout. But anyway, so going through some old cork that I've got. But then that'll basically come back into the Buffalo Ridge. So what's going to happen is this freight line that you see here will go all the way around, and it'll come up to about here, and then it'll cross, and that's where it's going to meet there. And that's the passenger line right there. So the freight line, even though it makes a complete loop, will be running right next to each other. So you've seen where it comes right now. I have the split here where it could either continue down the main here towards Hard Scrabble Ethanol Company. Yes, there's a little bit of a jump. And yes, my ACE and even this Canadian Pacific SD 9043 Mac can get through that. Don't ask me how. I was like, crap, I didn't think this through when I built it. So I took them through slow, and they get through just fine. The only problems I'm actually having with them is backing them up when they come through this turnout here and that turnout over there. Only my Kato engines are doing this. And I'm not trying to pick any things with Katos. I know a lot of people love Kato, and usually I'm pretty happy with them. They're the only ones that don't go through these Atlas switches without them causing trouble. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, it's the Atlas switches. Well, my Fox Valley gets through, my Atlas gets through, even when my Bachmans gets through. It's just the Katos I'm having trouble with. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But anyway, the main line obviously has this option where you can do that, or it can come down here and go back into the yard. I apologize, I got my snacks and my stuff there. And go around the brewery and come back out and rejoin the main here. So there are some options, but then it goes along, crisscrosses the passenger line again, and then goes to Hard Scrabble Ethanol. The turnout's there, or it goes back around. Then you see where it connects on. So we're getting close to a loop, and goes, again, right alongside here to where it crisscrosses there. Like I said, it'll finally go around to the other side. Passenger line is right there. Still haven't got it out of the Buffalo Ridge any further. But as you can see, goes all the way around, across the bridge, into the Buffalo Ridge, and down into Hardscrabble Pass, and then back here where it comes along, crisscrosses and goes along the bottom of Buffalo Ridge, and then that'll come down here, like I said, and you saw there, where it splits. Chicago Northwestern will take the inside, Olympia Hiawatha will take the outside because it's just a little longer. We'll have them come around into a passenger station. They'll come back out here and then go back up the Buffalo Ridge. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. But, you know, what you guys want to see is the trains running. Well, for the most part it is. I've got drop wires obviously in, but I don't have them hooked up, as you can see down there. But I have drop wires, feeder wires actually run on the freight line to here. That's as far as they go. I haven't got any of these connected yet, or any on this backside, but we're actually getting some good travel out of it. So I'm going to show you right now just how good we're doing here. So we're going to zoom up my BNSF, because that's what we want to see. Like I said, you can obviously there's going to be a little lag because he's not. You guys have seen him go around the peninsula, so I'm going to avoid that. But yeah, even my SD90 goes through there. And he comes into Hardscrabble ethanol plant, Hardscrabble Pass, goes around Hardscrabble Pass, and for some reason he'll stop right there. Yep, that's where my dead spot is right now. But I've got feeder wires over here. But that's as far as I can go, at least here right now. Next one is, of course, is the SD90 that I have right now representing the passenger line. And I'm going to call him up. And we will bring him through, even though, like I said, the passenger trains will be running on this one. And we're just going to go ahead and, well, for some reason he doesn't want to start. Let's see if we can't encourage him. Okay, I got some encouragement in him, and he's going to move here in just a second. But again, I've got feeder wires here that are dropped but not hooked into the block yet. In fact, the only place I'm hooked in right now is from right about here in the back end. If I can find my finger, there it is, about there. And then right here's one, and there's one right around here. There's the only places I'm hooked in. But you're going to see that those three places right now where I'm hooked in is enough power to bring him around. So he's going to come up representing the passenger line, across the bridge. That's the wind generator, which I don't have running. I don't know why I didn't run it today, but it does run. I think I put that in the video. Comes through Hardscrabble Pass, and you saw him just drop down. There's a blooper reel for the community roundhouse, but that's the first time I've had that happen. And we'll go ahead and just get him back on the track. Could have gone just a little further and would have ran through the re-railer, but there he goes, back through. Speed him up just a little bit so we get done yet today, but we're running trains over some distance at least finally. And then he's going to take the path of the Hiawatha, and that's where we're going to end it up here for tonight. So there you have it, guys. We've got some trains running almost completely the way around, but as you can see, or as you saw earlier, I got a long ways to go yet, and I'm running out of straight track, and I have no more flex track left. So, gonna be interesting, but thanks for coming along and checking things out here on the layout. And you have yourself a great rest of your weekend, and whatever you're doing, again, I'm going to join everybody in saying be safe out there, take care of yourselves, take care of each other as much as you can, and keep yourselves healthy. Bye for now.